This is Callan Diggs of reachingthefinishline.com, helping you to reach the finish line. And I'm here in Denver, Colorado, and I want to make this video as an answer to an objection, a quite common objection, why people claim they can't live the nomadic lifestyle. So, after I posted this video, I got one comment that stated, oh, that's quite easy to do if you're single, if you don't have a family. But I do, so it makes it tough. Well, I think there's two ways to answer that objection, okay? One way, the first way is I would kind of concur that it can be challenging. You know, if your kids are very settled in their neighborhoods and your husband kind of likes his job and living where he's living at, and if you introduce such an idea like that, perhaps it can be a bit challenging to get them on board with it. However, you have the flip side, and where it's not really the husband who's holding them back, or the spouse, significant other nowadays I have to say, or it's not the kids who are not open to the idea, but it's their fear is what's paralyzing them. Don't mind the helicopter if you hear that in the background, but it's not the spouse, it's not the kids, it's their fear that's paralyzing them, and that's what's really stopping them from living the nomadic lifestyle, from reaching the finish line, if that is their finish line. Now, there are ways you can still reach the finish line, even if it's challenging, to the former objection, the former reason, which I stated was that maybe your kids are now on board, your spouse is now on board with the idea. In that matter, you're not stuck. You know, you could be stuck, but that's called a choice. Okay, just like you have the choice not to be stuck. So, if this is something you really wanted to do, perhaps you can wait till your kids grow up. You know, who knows how long that's going to be? Maybe that's going to be 3 years, 5 years, maybe 10 years. You know. Perhaps as they get older, they'll change their mind, be more open to the idea. Or perhaps, since they're younger, they'll be more likely to be open to the idea before they get older and they get more settled and they change their mind. It's not an easy way to approach this. As the commenter stated, it's tough. It is tough, but it's not impossible. It goes down to choices, okay? Is it really the spouse and the children that may not be on board with the idea, or are they open to the idea and it's your fear that's paralyzing you from taking the next step, from trying something new, perhaps a venture that may cause a lifestyle that may cause a little anxiety because it's different, but can be quite exciting at the same time. Something for you to consider. Now, if your spouse and kids are not on board with it, you can wait until your kids grow up, or maybe till your spouse has a change of heart, or you can try to come to a compromise and see what it's going to take for your kids and for your spouse to start going on a path that would eventually lead to such a lifestyle. So those are some things to consider. I want you to reach the finish line. You know, I don't believe in the impossible. Things do take longer, things are more challenging, but there is always a way to get there. And that starts with taking the first step. Reaching the finish line is nothing but a multitude of steps. So keep that in mind. Stay tuned for the next video, which is like every other day. If you, be sure to subscribe down below in the video. Like and share with your friends. And it's my intention for you to reach the finish line. And you can start by going to reachingthefinishline.com. And until next time, hope you're reaching your finish line. Yeah, the dog wanted to be in the video, but I just couldn't allow it. Sorry.